What's up, Film Jammers? A new year is upon us, and today I want to take a look back at some of our favorite cameras of 2019. The good times we had. Some really great cameras came out for filmmakers this year, so let's check out Film Jam's top 6 cameras of 2019. Film Jams. Now, a quick note before we start, these cameras are not necessarily in order as the pricing varies greatly on them. It's not really fair to compare a $1,000 camera to a $50,000 camera. We picked these cameras based on what new features were brought to the marketplace. All right, let's go. Number 6, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. Blackmagic design is at it again, and they're breaking all the rules. They're giving filmmakers a serious amount of power in a very compact camera package. We filmed a review and some comparison videos on this little beast, which you can check out up here. One of my favorite things about the Pocket 6K is its slow motion footage. It's much cleaner and sharper than the Blackmagic Pocket 4K, the predecessor to this camera. I also like the new Super 35 sensor and the EF mount. I can use a lot of my older EF glass on this camera, and it shoots ProRes 4K or B-RAW 6K. Holy hoo-ha! The footage on the Pocket 6K is really cinematic and dynamic, and it compares favorably with cameras costing thousands of dollars more. I also like the size. I can put the 6K on a gimbal like the Ronin S and be up and running really fast. It's very lightweight. And my favorite thing about this camera is the price. It's $2,499, which is less than a lot of DSLR cameras, and you have a lot of features. It's a great option for filmmakers that want to shoot high quality raw footage in a small package. Number 5, the Canon C500 Mark II. The original Canon C500 wasn't a huge success, but Canon C300 series cameras have been major workhorses in the industry. Even some Oscar-nominated documentaries have been shot on the Canon C300 series cameras. What I really like about the Canon C500 Mark II is that it can record internally raw light, and it also has a full-frame or large format sensor. It's also the first Canon C series camera with interchangeable lens mounts, so you have EF and PL in one camera body. No more buying two bodies. I'm not doing it. The camera has great specs, and it finally brings high quality slow motion footage to a Canon C series camera body. Yes, I'm talking about 4K 60p internal. I think it will be really popular among commercial and documentary DPs, and probably some indie filmmakers as well. The C500 Mark II has the ability to do true native 2x anamorphic, and I'm really looking forward to trying out our Atlas anamorphics on it. The Canon C500 Mark II checks off a lot of boxes on the spec sheet, and with Canon's color science and skin tones, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these on sets this year. The Canon C500 Mark II is a bit pricier than other cameras in its range though, at $15,999, so keep that in mind and save up those doubloons. Number 4, the iPhone 11 Pro camera. Wait, how did that get on this list? Well, truthfully, the iPhone has been used to create some really interesting and unique films, even ones that have screened at prestigious film festivals like Sundance. If you've seen the Snow Brawl video by creator of John Wick and also director of Deadpool 2, you'll know the potential that the iPhone 11 has. They shot it on that camera, albeit with some Hollywood lighting and crew behind it. An iPhone is also pretty darn convenient. It's always in my pocket unless I'm at my NSA meetings. And the introduction of the wide-angle lens on the new iPhone 11 makes it a really great option for filmmakers. We got a lot of new angles, we got wide angles, we got tight angles, we got close-ups, all the angles you could want, except for the fisheye. They don't have that yet. The iPhone 11 Pro ranges from $1,000 to $1,450, and you can even use it to call your Aunt Lucy for her birthday every November. So what's not to love? Number 3, the Sony FX9. Sony's follow-up to the hugely successful Sony FS7 camera, which was one of the more affordable and first cameras that could shoot 4K and 60p. The newer FX9 builds on that success and adds some really nice new features, including a full-frame 6K large format sensor and the world's first full-frame variable electronic ND filter. Say that 6 times fast, mama.
Variable full-frame electronic filter.
It also features 180 frames per second slow motion and fast hybrid autofocus with face detection. The price of the Sony FX9, $10,998. I think the Canon C500 Mark II and the Sony FX9 will be battling it out on a lot of productions because of their similar features, but the lower entry cost of the Sony FX9 by $5,000 might be a big factor for a lot of buyers. Number 2, the Panasonic S1H. Panasonic has developed some game-changing technologies with its GH5 series cameras, which are Micro Four Thirds mount, but it has now entered the full-frame game with the S1H. This camera includes some serious features for video and filmmakers, but it can also record 6K video at 24p in 10-bit 422 sampling. I don't know any other cameras in this category that can do that. It's also got dual native ISOs like on its bigger brother, the VariCam or the EVA1, and it has some nice high frame rate shooting with autofocus. It comes in at just under $4,000. It's really exciting what Panasonic has done with this little camera, and it'll be interesting to see how they upgrade their higher end cinema cameras to follow it up. Number 1, the Arri Alexa Mini LF. You knew it was coming, Arri's follow-up to their hugely successful Alexa Mini camera, which dominated the Oscar nomination lists this year. The Alexa Mini LF goes full frame, or large format, and at true 4K, so it's now Netflix approved, unlike the original Alexa Mini. The Alexa Mini LF is at the higher end of cinema production, but it offers some of the best image quality around. The Mini LF starts at $58,760 for the body alone, and you'll need a lot of other accessories to get it up and running. But I think this will be the camera of choice for a lot of Hollywood films and DPs looking to shoot large format. If anyone has $58,760 they'd like to loan me, I'm good for it. All right, well, I hope you have a lovely 2020. Make sure to let us know down in the comments what camera is your favorite from 2019. And make sure to like and subscribe for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. With face tracking, with face tracking, with face tracking. It's tracking my face right now. With face detection. Detect that, Sony.